So reports are coming out once again that the Philadelphia Eagles are really interested in a veteran running back to help out Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. And the three names are once again LaShawn McCoy, Devontae Freeman, and Carlos Hyde. If you ask me, out of them three, the Eagles get one of these guys, I'm going Carlos Hyde for what he can do as a bruiser. And this is what the video is about. If the Eagles don't get that veteran bruiser or that veteran running back, who would make the team as the bruiser, as that short yardage guy and complimentary back to Miles Sanders and Boston Scott and maybe even Corey Kmet? Elijah Holyfield versus Michael Warren II. Who you got? What is going on, everybody? If you don't already know, I go by Philly Mike and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are new to the channel and love talking Philly sports every single day, hit that subscribe button. Now, if you would like to go out and side Carlos Hyde as that bruiser, as that veteran, but if we don't really want to decide out of Elijah Holyfield or Michael Warren for that bruiser to make the team, smash that like button. And oh, by the way, it helps this content and pushes it out to other Philly fans. With all that being said, who's going to make the team out of them two? Holyfield or Warren? Let me start this off by saying this was not an easy decision. They both have things to their game that I like and things that I got to work on. Although these guys are both bruisers, they do it in a different fashion. But ultimately, these are what you call one cut, get up the field, north and south kind of running backs between the tackles. Now, one is a little bit more wiggly and one is a little bit more bouncing out than the other guy. But ultimately, they want to run north and south between the tackles. And both of them, you can't get down with an arm tackle, so you better wrap up. Elijah Holyfield came into the NFL in 2019 to the Carolina Panthers as an undrafted free agent. And as we all know, Michael Warren was a 2020 pickup for the Philadelphia Eagles in the undrafted free agent pool. Now again, this was a tough decision, but let's get into some breakdowns on Michael Warren II, aka the Truck, and Elijah Holyfield, aka just a big guy.
Warren keeps his feet and has the first down.
Holyfield takes it right side, slips through. Holyfield inside.
When it comes to vision, I like the vision of both these young guys, but I'm going to have to give the slight edge to Elijah Holyfield when it comes to vision.
Second down, Warren bounces up, a couple of tacklers. Ritter gets a little chip block in there, and here goes the Truck.
I want to have a healthy offensive line. Elijah Holyfield, outside run, dives!
When you look at an inside runner, you want them to have good contact balance. Now, this was close as well, but I'm going to lean with Michael Warren on this one.
Warren's back in the game dealing with that ankle injury, and he picks up the first down. Matt, you... From... And a handoff, Holyfield, huge on the left side.
Something that not too many bigger guys or bruisers have is feet and change of direction. Now, don't get me wrong, Warren is slippery, but when it comes to feet and change of direction, although Holyfield is stiff at the hips, his feet get him out of some things.
6 for UCF. And they're in trouble right now as we get to the end of this third quarter. Warren runs hard.
The number one scoring defense in the country.
Holyfield, cut back, 2nd and 2, easily.
Elusiveness. You want that in a bigger back too, because then the opponent don't know if you're going to run them over or slip by them, so they always stay off balance. I like both their styles, but I'm going to give elusiveness to Michael Warren, aka the Truck, who can swerve.
Schedule here early with a penalty.
And a blitz coming from UCLA on 2nd and long. This is something Desmond Ritter likes to do.
This is a long one.
Zone again.
From fires. Got a man out there that's...
Pass protection. These guys are bruisers. If they're out there on a 3rd and 3 and you decide not to run it and they blitz, you got to be able to protect the quarterback. Michael Warren got a bad rap for not being able to protect. He's better than people say. But I'm definitely going to go with Elijah Holyfield for the better pass protector.
UCLA again shows blitz, and here they come again. Right up the seam, the catch is made by Michael Warren. And
for the national championship last year.
Four-man rush. Holyfield out of the backfield. Put his head down.
Receiving as a running back. Look, it's 2020. LeGarrette Blount was our bruiser in 2017-2018 season, but even he caught passes. You need your running back nowadays to catch passes, or defenses won't be fooled. If the bruise is in, they know you're not throwing it to him. So when it comes to receiving, Michael Warren is definitely better than Elijah Holyfield.
First down. He will hand it off, and he will pick up the first down, and he will score.
Swift's last 2 carries for 12 and then 18, and now it's back to Holyfield up the middle, and Elijah, runs over.
We already talked about contact balance, being able to get in the lane and shed tackles. Don't let nobody arm tackle you and run through tackles. But this time we're going to talk about straight trucking, running somebody over and making them feel like they're not even there. And that one goes to Elijah Holyfield. Listen, this wasn't easy because there's 2 different type of bruisers. You got a bruiser who's like Marshawn Lynch, small, stocky, but he runs angry. And I'm not saying Elijah Holyfield is Marshawn Lynch. Come on now. But that's the style he tries to portray. And then you got a guy like Michael Warren, who reminds me like Brandon Jacobs. He's not as tall as him. He's not as big as him. But Brandon Jacobs would run through you straight, but he also was very nimble on his feet, would do a little juking and a little running over. So the defense never knew, should I try to gang tackle or should I watch for his shiftiness? That's why them guys are scary. But I'm trying to think what would be best for the Eagles. Elijah Holyfield has a lot of tread left because he wasn't that used in college, but still went over 1,000 yards, which Michael Warren was used a lot. This guy got like 500 total carries in 2 yards. So running that style, you don't want that much tread off. He's only 21, but 500 carries in 2 years. Remember, Zeke, 2 heavy years, and then he started to fall off. Now, I'm not saying he's going to fall off yet because the dude's only 21, but he has a lot more miles on his body than Elijah Holyfield. And on the flip side, that could be really good because Michael Warren is more experienced in certain game situations. He played a lot more and got a lot more usage than Elijah Holyfield. So you can flip it back and forth. Like I said, Elijah Holyfield's more of a run through the middle and can bounce it out. And Michael Warren is the run through the middle and really quick and nimble, still going through the middle. He can bounce it out, but when he tries to do that, most of the time he gets caught. Now, Elijah Holyfield ran a 4.78, which is super slow, but you see the game film, it don't look that slow. I don't know what was wrong with him. Like I said earlier and many times in this video, this is a tough decision because I can see them being used by the Eagles kind of the same way, but kind of different. But guys, we got to ultimately remember, this will be a bruiser and a guy who won't see the field that much. And Michael Warren is a way better pass catcher than Elijah Holyfield. But with Miles Sanders and Boston Scott, do we really need to utilize his pass catching? Not really. Also, remember what Miles Sanders said. He's going to have an MVP season, and I believe it's in him. Deuce Staley does love to do the run by committee, and I'm not mad at it, so you don't run Miles Sanders into the ground. But I think this year Deuce has to let Miles Sanders take more of the carries so he can get going and have that kind of 2013 LaShawn McCoy season, because I do see LaShawn McCoy in Miles Sanders. So we got to remember, unless an injury happens, this guy's role should be short and sweet and get the job done. And so with that being said, I might go with a guy like Elijah Holyfield because he runs angry, where Michael Warren is more nimble, quick, and can still run through tackles. Both these guys won't go down by an arm tackle. Since the draft, though, I've been flip-flopping Michael Warren, Elijah Holyfield, Michael Warren, Elijah Holyfield. After doing this, I really do like Michael Warren, and he actually might make the team because think about it. We did not sign Elijah Holyfield when he was an undrafted free agent. Carolina did, and then we signed him when we lost running backs. Now, with him still being on the team, we go ahead and sign Michael Warren as an undrafted free agent. So, the Eagles do show interest in Elijah Holyfield, but why did they get Michael Warren if they're so confident in Elijah Holyfield? So, as I'm leaning toward Elijah Holyfield because how he runs angry, I think the Eagles might really look at a guy like Michael Warren. With all that being said, Thank you guys for watching and all the constant support. Appreciate you guys 100%. All the old subscribers, all the new subscribers, the Philly Talk podcast is coming up. And remember, make sure you have notifications turned on, because I guaranteed in the next handful of days, I will be doing a video for you guys to then follow the instructions to get a free Jalen Reagor giveaway jersey, number 18, for free. On that note, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who would you take if we don't get a veteran bruiser like Carlos Hyde? Who would you rather have, Michael Warren or Elijah Holyfield? You really can't go wrong. And until these guys have pads on and are playing in our system, we really don't know who's going to be better. But let me know y'all thoughts. You know what time it is. We out.